Hey, it's Brian from the Disability Digest here with some information about Social Security disability hearings. This would apply to individuals that maybe are already on their disability benefits and you're one of the 55,000 that is going to be headed towards having your benefits terminated in the next 12 months and you'll end up in a hearing. Or those of you that are going through the approval process and do not get approved at the initial or the reconsideration stage, you will end up in a hearing. So a few tips on the types of hearings that are now going on now and what you can do to maximize your results in them. And then at the end, I'll give you some directions on how you can learn more to prepare for your hearing. So here we go. Of course, I hope you enjoy the work that we do. If you do, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel here at the Disability Digest or join us as a member. There'll be a link somewhere around this video. So the last time I spoke about this was in March of 2022, and that was when COVID had just hit. Social Security office closed. They were doing in-person hearings for the most part, which meant people would go to a physical location, a Social Security building, and they would go there with a judge, attorney if they had one, and they'd have their case heard. That was pretty common practice. Everything pivoted with COVID. Offices closed. They went to a telephone-based system where individuals hang out at home. They wait for a call from the judge, from Social Security, and that call would have your attorney on it and also the judge. That's for the most part how most of the hearings are being done now. It's starting to see the option for you to have an in-person hearing. So I'll kind of go through the pros and cons. The advantage of having a live hearing is, judges are people and they have the ability to see you, maybe see some of the discomfort that you have, the mobility limitations. And so that is the advantage in my opinion. Those that have been to in-person hearings lately, they're like, I might as well stay at home because the judge is like in this big glass turret because they're still petrified of COVID. And you're in a separate area. So, there really isn't, it's not like intimate, like you're 15 feet apart. So that's the one advantage. Now, in my opinion, and a lot of this is based on experience because we have not seen a change. Actually, we've seen an improvement in cases that have gone to hearing as far as the award percentages. But here's my point in making a decision. One is it might be much more comfortable for you to stay at home because of your conditions, right? So, and not to be concerned, in my opinion, if your case is properly prepared, you're not going to be sacrificing anything because the premise of a disability case, in short, is that you have conditions. Those conditions are being treated by a doctor, and the limitations that you have from those conditions, even though they're treated, prevent you from working. And that's all in your medical evidence. That's in your doctor's notes, that's in support letters from your doctors and other medical evidence that you have. So in a traditional hearing, the judge is really going to be just looking at the medical evidence and then asking some questions. So they still can do the same thing over the phone. And if your medical evidence is good, which is what we teach you how to do here at the Disability Digest, then you would be fine. So that is my opinion on that. So here at the Disability Digest, there's a few things that we can help you out if you are like having a hearing or hearing coming up. If you're a member here, we have a course for you that teaches you what to do and what not to do to prepare for a hearing. It actually breaks down the questions that you will be asked and how to respond to those. We dissected a variety of different hearings, the questions that judges ask, so that's how we came up with this. Super effective. There's other things in there too about tips to prepare. Like if you're going to have a hearing at your home, you want to make sure you're in an isolated room with no distractions, no background noise. Make sure, if the lawnmower is coming that day, see if they can like do it another day, that type of stuff. All those tips you'll find that are available. So here at the Disability Digest, if you're not a member, we invite you to join us. There'll be a link around this video. You can complete a brief profile or questionnaire, and we understand where you're at. And if you're getting ready for a hearing, just say, I'd like to prepare for your hearing course, and we can get that to you. But that information will help us understand where you're at when you come in. Or you can just listen and piece together everything that we have out here on social media. It's more of a shotgun approach. So I hope you find this helpful in preparing for your hearing. It makes it a little bit more comfortable for you, maybe relieves some of the stress of the decision. So join us in the comments. Let us know what your thoughts are. Make it a great day. Stay tuned for more.